Man, what's going on? This your boy Town Biz. Man, whew, man, man. I am impressed with the Green Bay Packers. At the end of the day, man, I thought the Micah Parsons trade would make a impact, but it shit. Green Bay looking like they could be there at the end, but at the end of the day, I'm still going with the Phillies. I mean, excuse me, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm still going with the Eagles. Now, Green Bay look like their schedule is pretty light for the next couple of games, next few games. So they got a chance, unless they have a slip up. And, this is just a really solid team. Now, give me a couple of weeks before I decide whether they had the best defense in the league. But boy, they put it on Washington. They was very stellar and solid. They bothered Jaden Daniels all night, bothered them all night. The thing about I don't like to use that terminology with Green Bay as far as the quarterback goes, saying, well, all Jordan Love has to do is just be a game manager, let the defense do the rest. No, now football doesn't really work like that. That's complete bullshit. Because at the end of the day, you still have to score points. At the end of the day, it's about who has the most points at the end of four quarters. So, no, Love is still going to have to make some plays. But Green Bay, very impressed. Very impressed. Yes, I know. I know you're going to say, Town, slow down, slow down, slow down. It's only two games. I know, I know. But you still got to give them their credit. I know 7-8 gonna text me and text the group talking a gang of shit. Cause 7-8 a diehard Green Bay Packers fan. But like I said, Green Bay look very stellar. They look very good. They look very good. Because keep in mind, the Redskins is considered a team that could possibly be there at the end, and basically, Green Bay just punked them. Yeah, at the end of the day, look, the score should tell you all you need to know. This was just garbage time points. You know, the game was out of reach. So at the end of the day, Washington just wanted to make it look more, more respectful. But yeah, this game wasn't even close at all. I'm gonna tell the truth, Dre, about something that happened. I guess it's safe to say, somebody I know, um, their cousin is a person's agent or have some kind of affiliation with persons. And rumor has it is one of the reasons why Jerry Jones got rid of persons is because he basically tried to negotiate you know, without his agents being present. So he basically tried to cut a deal with him, without his agents being present. That's not a good look. And Persis was like, no, this is allegedly, but that's one of the real reasons why allegedly, I got to say allegedly, why they just decided to trade him, because he basically tried to do a under the table deal. But yeah, this 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 Packers team looked good after two games. They look real good. That defense looked very potent. But still plenty of football left to be played, because they could just all of a sudden have a collapse and they lose four in a row. I didn't seen that happen. I didn't see teams start off six and oh, and then next thing you know they lose. Like, then next thing you know, when the season is over, they finished like 10-6 or 9, and you know what I'm saying. So anything can happen. I've seen this happen quite a few times. I've been watching football for many years now, but I don't think that's going to be the case with Green Bay. And that's funny. And boy, would this look bad. It look bad if Green Bay did win the whole thing. People would be looking at, I mean, the Cowboy fans would be looking at Jerry like, sell the team. They would be like, sell the team, bro. Just sell the team, please. But you know, but yeah, this Green Bay team is looking really good in after 2 games. And Richard Sherman, um, man, um, them dreads are starting to show patches now, brother. You got patches now. I don't know, man. You might need to, but that's you, man. Do what you got to do. Yeah, that touchdown. Okay, here he come right now. Micah Parsons is coming out right now. He finna join the show, so he finna talk. But yeah, he ain't gonna really tell what happened with Jerry Jones because obvious reasons. You don't even want that kind of stuff getting out. But yeah, from what I was told, Jerry Jones basically tried to cut a deal with him without his agents being present. And he stayed loyal to the soil. So Jerry Jones, like, okay. Now you already know when you trade these dudes, it's always a parting shot where they'll try to put something out, leak some information. Oh, he's not a good dude. Oh, he's a cry, he whined. They do that kind of stuff. So, but at the end of the day, pay Jerry Jones no mind. But boy, if Green Bay ends up winning the whole damn thing, I'm telling you right now, them Dallas Cowboy fans may cancel their season tickets, or they may tell Jerry Jones to sell the team. Hey Justin, I can't. Justin. I picked the Ravens and the Eagles in the Super Bowl. I can't swap. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't switch up. I don't get down like that. So I gotta stick. I gotta stick with my pick. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, had John Harbaugh went for that 4th and 3, you know, and trusted Lamar Jackson to make a play, I don't know. And it's funny, Baltimore was actually picked to win the Super Bowl by a lot of observers. And then after that game with Buffalo, people switched up on Baltimore and are now picking Buffalo to win the Super Bowl. But you know, once again, plenty of football left to be played. you know. But Buffalo, this could be the new. As far as Buffalo go, I do think as long as they got Josh Allen, they will be at least a Super Bowl contender. Now, can they get there? You know, because I do think this is a new chapter as Buffalo is playing their final games before they move into their new state of the art stadium that's directly on the opposite side of the of the old stadium. So yeah, Parsons made that defense nasty. Made that defense nasty. But I want to see after a couple of games what they look like. I don't want to say that Baltimore Ravens defense from the early 2000s. It's too early. It's too early to say that. But stick around. So, but it's something I want to say about, and I'm gonna say this about excuse me, John Harbaugh. I keep saying Jim. I'm sorry. Let me say this about John Harbaugh. John Harbaugh is really lucky to have won that Super Bowl. He won, back in what, 2012, 2013, something like that. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, the 49ers should have had a chance to win that game because that was clearly a pass interference, and they showed a camera angle where one of the refs was about to, throw the flag out, and it would have got the 49ers a new set of downs. And you saw one of the, I guess, the head referee, no, don't throw the flag. We don't want them to win the Super Bowl that way. So Harbaugh was lucky to have won that Super Bowl, if you want to get honest. Because if the referee would have did his job, because that was clearly a pass interference. But then they like, oh, we don't want the Super Bowl decided this way. Well, at the end of the day, you supposed to call the appropriate call. That was a pass interference. So John Harbaugh was lucky to have won that Super Bowl. Yeah, I said it. And the way he screwed up this past Sunday, I was like, wow. He showed me every bit why he should be. And I went back and thought about that game and looked at it. John Harbaugh showed me every bit why he should be on the hot seat. To me, it's Super Bowl or bust. And let me tell you guys right now, if they do decide to get rid of John Harbaugh and fire him, if the Steelers are tired of Mike Tomlin will go in there and he will finish the job. He'll get it done. With Lamar Jackson as his quarterback, he'll get it done. He'll work on the defense. Mike Tomlin will fix that defense. So you go right ahead. You go right ahead, Pittsburgh, and let Mike Tomlin go. Because I promise you, the Ravens will fire Harbaugh and they will hire Mike Tomlin. And Mike Tomlin will go to the Ravens and he will win the whole damn thing. Yeah, I said it. Book it. Video coming soon. But yeah, you guys, that's what happened. That's what I was told from a reliable source, that Jerry Jones basically tried. So for all you content creators, if you happen to discover this video, you want to know the real reason why he was just shockingly removed from Dallas. Yeah, allegedly, just use the words allegedly, that Jerry Jones tried to negotiate without his agent being there, and that's a no-no. I don't know. I don't know where Mike Tomlin is from. But I'm telling you right now, because you've been hearing that his time in Pittsburgh might be coming to an end. Well, here's the thing. Well, you got Aaron Rodgers now. What if Pittsburgh goes like, what if they go 12-5? You gonna fire him then? Mike Tomlin, who succeeded Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher succeeded Chuck Noll. Mike Tomlin has never had a losing season. He's always had at least a 500 record. And you still want to try to get rid of that dude? Keep in mind, he took that team to 2 Super Bowls. And keep in mind, Mike Tomlin won arguably the greatest Super Bowl game ever seen on television. Mike Tomlin coached and won arguably the greatest Super Bowl ever played. Yeah. So you go right ahead. Hey, Rooney family, you go right ahead and let Mike Tomlin go. Because I'm telling you right now, he will be Mike Tomlin won't be out of work long. I'm telling you right now. Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, it was. I remember watching that Super Bowl where Ben Roethlisberger threw the game-winning touchdown. Man, that game was action-packed. That Super Bowl was. I'm talking about, it was edge your seat. Some people say the greatest Super Bowl was the one between the Giants and the Patriots. That's up there though. The one where Eli Manning ruined the NFL's plans, because I'm gonna tell you this again: Eli Manning was not supposed to win that game. He didn't follow the script. So then he didn't follow the script when they played again. allegedly. So I'm gonna say this again, Rooney family. You go right ahead and fire Mike Tomlin after this season, and like I said, he won't be out of work no longer than a week. Because I'm telling you right now, Harbaugh, if I'm the ownership group, I'll say, listen, dude, it is Super Bowl or bust. It's get to the Super Bowl and win it. I would tell him straight up. I would tell John Harbaugh, we don't want to hear no more excuses. You got a high powered offense. You better fix that defense. It's Super Bowl or bust. That's all I gotta say. It ain't even no get to the NFC championship and win. It ain't get to no, it's Super Bowl or bust. It's win the Super Bowl or you ain't gonna have no job. Man, Santonio Holmes, man, you had for him to have that type of concentration to catch the ball, have that momentum and concentration at the same time to catch the ball. That was just crazy. So look at Green Bay's schedule. They got the Browns, they got the Cowboys, they got a bye week. Well, that Bengals game, I don't know about that Bengals game. We'll just have to see. So they could go into the Bengals game, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 5-0. That Bengals game might be a little tricky. Oh wow, there's one black person that's actually in Green Bay. No, I'm just joking. Oh, Jordan Love is the truth. Yeah, Jim. Hey, you seen me? I went in on Jim Harbaugh. How could you not trust Lamar Jackson? Who's how could you not trust Lamar Jackson on a 4th and 3? Yeah. Well, one thing about Geno Smith is a reliable quarterback. Geno Smith, he's a reliable quarterback. Um, Keep in mind, Geno Smith should have went in the first round. He was expected to go in the first round, and he slipped all the way to the 2nd round or something. So that was crazy. He had to come back like the next when it. Oh, here they come with the big cheese thing. So, yeah. But yeah, Geno was very solid quarterback. Um I think what happened with Geno Smith, somebody put something out there about him, and then that's how he ended up slipping like into the later. I think he slipped it to the 2nd round. I don't think I know he did get picked in the 1st round, and I remember how pissed Geno Smith was. He went from wearing a suit, and then the next day he just came and basically he, he basically came in like an argyle sweater with a tie and some stuff like that. He was just like, man, you could just tell he was mad. So, and usually when situations like that happen, somebody puts something out there about him. And that's how he ended, sort of like what they did to Sador Sanders, pretty much. Yeah, like I said, I'm really gonna be keeping an eye on Green Bay. I told y'all I was gonna be doing more NFL, and um I like doing the live reaction instead of doing a video. So it's gonna be more of that. But stay tuned, you guys.